Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. Caleb Plant said this about Canelo Alvarez. He said, honestly, he's looked beatable in a lot of his biggest or bigger fights. He looked beatable against Erislandy Lara. He got schooled by Floyd Mayweather. He lost the first fight to Triple G, and it was really close fight the second time. I can assure you I'm nobody to play with. And if he feels he's got an easy fight, he's got another thing coming. Those are the words of Caleb Plant. Let me counterpunch. You know, Caleb Plant to me, I love his story. He has a very, very struggling story behind him with his mother, with his daughter. The way he grew up, he's one of those type of statistics that nobody really talks about. Okay. He's had a hard time through life, but I think that has made him a stronger, more durable person inside. And he is 1-0 when it comes to people that thought he couldn't do certain things. And that was against Jose Uzcategui. And everybody thought Uzcategui was going to blow Caleb Plant out of the water, and that was completely the opposite situation. This Uzcategui was like, he fights like a Maidana, so he's like a bigger, stronger Marcos Maidana, right? Matter of fact, they're from the same, no, he's from Venezuela. Marcos is from Argentina. So, but he dropped him 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 in that fight, and a lot of people didn't know that he had it in him. The question is, can Caleb Plant prove that again against another person that they're very much looking right through, okay? They're looking over Caleb Plant. And that's what happened with Uzcategui. But the thing is, can he do it again? Can he become 2-0 against fighters that people gave him no chance against, okay? So he has Andre Ward there in his camp. He's training him what he can teach him, right? And I think with the style of Caleb Plant, it's going to be interesting because Caleb Plant, I think, is going to use his boxing skills like he should, stay on the outside. He's going to run into that massive, rapid head movement from Canelo and upper body movement. So that's good. That should be very interesting, But let's talk about the context of what he really said. He's looked beatable against Lara, Mayweather, and Triple G. Now, everything that Caleb Plant said was absolutely on point. He's looked beatable. If that, he didn't go into controversy with the scorecards, which he could have, right? He did lose the first fight to Triple G. He looked beatable in the Lara fight. I think Lara beat him anyway. He outpointed him, and he made Canelo look bad, really bad. And those are these fights, and Mayweather just simply beat him. So Mayweather beat him. Triple G, they gave him a draw, right? That's where he got that second draw from. And Lara, they robbed him, I feel. There's nothing bad about what Caleb Plant said. Or should I say there's nothing I think he said untrue about Canelo. But those fights were a while ago. I feel that Triple G, they pushed that and they moved that goalpost farther because they wanted him to have more time and they wanted Triple G to be a little bit older so it would be right on the money when Canelo fought him, because then Canelo would have just enough experience, skill, and maturity to come to fight someone like Triple G. And if you look at between the first fight and the second fight, they were supposed to have been back-to-back, which they weren't. Okay. And, a lot of people thought Triple G was robbed the first time, which, he pretty much was, because he just pretty much walked him down with a jab and beat him with a jab. Erislandy Lara beat him from the outside, which I think he's a different fighter from the Lara fight, because, he wasn't doing those type of things that he did against someone like Danny Jacobs, but Danny Jacobs is no Erislandy Lara either. Okay, you're dealing with a style like that with Lara, someone that could touch you from the outside with 74-inch reach. It's kind of difficult. And then he's not there for you to exchange your beautiful counter punches. That's going to be a difficult fight anyway. Could he beat him now? Sure, because Edeslani Lara is damn near 40, right? But the question is, the real question: can Caleb Plant be amongst these guys that he mentioned? Can he have a performance like Lada or Triple G or Mayweather or Triple G again? Could he do that in the ring with Canelo? That remains to be seen, okay? But we do know he has passed one test. But can he pass this one? Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Caleb Plant's words and thoughts towards Canelo Alvarez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.